President Obama nominated Judge Merrick Garland to the U.S. Supreme Court. Senate Republicans remain defiant. They want the next president to make the appointment, which could swing the balance of the court. And for the first time, we're hearing from Senator Michael Bennet about this controversial nomination. KRDO News Channel 13's Eric Fink caught up with him as he toured a Colorado Springs business. It's a story you'll only see on KRDO News Channel 13.
Don't let President Obama and Senator Bennet stack the Supreme Court. Let the people decide.
An outside group is running this negative ad on our air, linking Senator Michael Bennet to President Obama. It infers Colorado senior senator wants Merrick Garland to replace the late Antonin Scalia on the Supreme Court.
It's incredibly ironic that what you have now are super PACs that have been enabled by that terrible decision, Citizens United, the Supreme Court, that are now spending money to try to create an unprecedented set of circumstances in this country.
The majority of Senate Republicans are staunchly opposed to giving Garland an up or down vote in an election year. Many won't consider confirmation hearings, instead saying the next president should make the appointment and determine the ideological makeup of the bench.
President Obama wants to add a liberal justice to the Supreme Court.
While this ad accuses Bennet of making up his mind, do you support Garland as the nominee?
Well, I know him. I've worked with him. I know he's a very honorable person and he's been a very good judge. I have not yet sat down to have my interview with him, which I expect to do when I get back to Washington, and then I'll reach a conclusion.
In a state that's a third Republican, a third Democrat, and a third independent, Bennet knows how critical a role the opening on the high bench will play in his re-election bid. And he stands firm in his position. 17
times since the founding of our nation, there has been a Supreme Court vacancy in the last year of a presidency. 17 times the president has nominated somebody and the Senate has always voted.
And for Bennet, this time is no different.
We should have a vote. That's our job as senators.
In Colorado Springs, Eric Fink, KRDO News Channel 13.
Thanks, Eric. And by the way, a recent poll of Colorado voters shows 52% are in favor of filling the vacancy before the November election.
A deadly